Right, so we're the 27th of April. We are now going into week 9 of kitchen and, well, adaptions week. Week 9, I can't believe it. It's just unreal. This is Saturday morning, about 10:30. I am waiting for pickups, a local shop to drop me off my fridge freezer, my Bosch one. I have been waiting on this since I paid for it in November, would you believe? The old chap that owns the place, I think his name is George, he's very kindly held on to it. When he knew that I was having adaptions done and the kitchen ripped out, he says, oh, we can hold on to it here. I bet he never thought he'd be holding on to it for what, 5 months, 6 months? I can't think at the minute. But yeah, and I did keep him informed that I'm still waiting on things to be done. I was waiting for the floor to go down and the electrics to go in, because behind where some of these, I mean, let me go up close. So this is what was here originally, as part of this end of the sockets, and I don't know whether there was something a bit more further along. But yeah, I've added these little labels just so I'm a bugger for labelling things. It helps me remember because I'm terrible with my memory. So I've just put FF for the fridge freezer at the end. Freezer, obviously, for the one in the middle, which is the upright freezer. And then I've put this for Bosch. Whoop, we're going out of focus then. For this one here, which is still part of the original bits and pieces, because originally the freezer, the under-counter freezer went here. Yeah, so yeah, I've been busy labelling away on my things. The heater one had a label on it originally, but they put a new front on it, so it's all different. But I just thought, I just like labelling. I like clear things for me. But yeah, the flooring, I don't know whether I said, because I can't remember, I had to stop the video. Because I've got one cat. All my cats are shut in the living room, apart from one that seems to be, I don't know where he was hiding. Must have been on top of the wardrobe, but I did look. And he wasn't up there. He wasn't on the bed, that's for sure, before I shut the door to the bedroom. And then when I opened it to go in there, there he was sat on the bed. So yeah, he's done it once like that before, and I thought never again will he do it, but he did. So I don't know where he's been hiding. He hasn't been in that radiator bed that Percy loves sitting in. I don't know where he's been hiding, but anyway, I opened the door and there he was, and he sort of mouthed at me, and I was like, shit. But he's gone over to the living room door once, screamed at it to go in, and as I've got close with my chair, he's run off back in here. So I thought, you know what, you can stay in there. It's only about half an hour, if that, because it depends what time they come. He may phone me in a minute to say, we're setting off. Just checking you're up, up and ready. So yeah, but the floor itself, that was laid down as soon as they got to the door area, and because I was sat in the bedroom, just in the doorway area on my phone, and it's only when the flooring flopped that I saw exactly what patterning was on it. And I said to him, that's not the one that I've picked. And they were like, oh, what was it? What was the original one to look like? What was it to look like? Because you've chosen. And I showed them, and it was like slabs, big squares, country slabs, country squares, country something. Yeah, so they've been given the wrong one. So somebody's got my floor and they're probably going, I don't like that. It was what I considered at the time the best of a bunch. You know, when you're given a choice out of 12 things and it's like you don't really like any of them, but because some were really, really dark, some were like almost like a black. Then we went to the other contrast, which was white. And I thought, white, I don't want dark because I don't want to feel, you know, swamped by dark flooring. I don't know. White I didn't want because it's not practical for paws and wheels. I'm guaranteed to be constantly wanting to clean it every 5 minutes. So this actually worked out well because I wanted something in like a lighter grey tone, and there's like hints of blue in this. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like hints of blue in it, which I quite like in the knots. So yeah, so this has worked out quite well for me. I don't mind it, I don't hate it. It looks very similar to what I had at my last address that I bought from what was it called? Carpetright back then. It's gone now. But it was like a slightly darker shade to this. So it was similar. And I loved it. And when we moved, I was like really upset that I was leaving the floor behind. So for someone else to enjoy it, it cost me a lot of money to get it all sorted out and the flooring, the original flooring to be ripped up and all that stuff. So yes, here we are. So yeah, it's worked out well for me. I mean, it makes it feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel by seeing the flooring down. The only thing I'm a bit annoyed with is the fact we haven't been decorated yet. Yesterday, nobody turned up. Nobody turned up. He said that he had somebody booked in for Friday and no one's come. So whether that's a lie and no one was booked in or someone was booked in and put on another job, I don't know. But I've noticed that there's mould up there. There's mould that needs treating. So I've sent a message to the OT with that, showing her and said, is this mould? With question mark, because it clearly is. That has to have been there when the plasterer was coming to do the plaster. So that needs treating before we can do anything else. And then when I phoned up to see where the person was that was supposed to be coming out today, I told them at the office, so they are aware of it now, that there is mould on the wall that needs treating. So they're going to have to sort that out before decorating over it, because I'm not accepting, otherwise you put something there, it's just going to grow, isn't it? And you can't paint over it because it's just going to come through. So it needs treating properly, otherwise it's just going to worsen. So yeah, the person that was decorating here was an absolute joke of a workman. Really, really shoddy work. You know, it's like he couldn't be bothered to do a full job. There's holes in walls that need filling in that he hasn't touched and said that was someone else's job. There's doors that he hasn't taken the handle off to actually decorate, and he's just gone round the handle. So there's a big patch where it hasn't even been touched, like my bedroom door. If you look there, this handle he took off, this one he didn't. Look how it's been left. Then the bedroom, he's sort of made a really horrible job of the patching. You know, there's lots of things that need sorting out, doing properly, that he hasn't done. He made out that, yeah, that there was loads of cat mess down and that's why he wouldn't come. He walked out after 10 minutes, he did that. And then he couldn't be bothered to do any more. But yeah, he said it was down to the cats, which was a lie, which was an absolute lie. there was a tiny bit that was by the side of the tray that was an accident, because you have cats. Yeah, you have cats. I mean, cats, dogs, they all will do it if they're unsettled by something or they're not well. You know, they'll have an accident, and it's. I mean, it was cleaned up. I don't leave it. I don't go, ooh, I'm not touching that. I clean it up, and as soon as I saw it, I never went to the corner, you know, where my trays are by the fridge freezers. He was itching to start, so anyway, I got my kettle out, and then I said, oh, I need to get the tray out and the bits. And when he moved the tray, that's when he saw it, and he told me, because I never went as far as, and I cleaned up after it, you know, I cleaned it all up, I disinfected it, I got a square, put loads of water on it, and then put some washing up liquid on and really scrubbed it. And the only bit, because it was concrete on the floor, it stained the colour. You know, it's like the ammonia in it that stains the floor. So there was nothing else that could be done. It was clean. And anyway, he decided to just go. So I just thought, sod you. And he made an excuse up, which was just a load of rubbish. But the times that he was here, the 2 days he was here, well, he wasn't here for 2 days, he did one day. The first day he started, and he was complaining to all and sundry, oh, I've got to be here, I've got to do 4 days work into 2. And he was on his phone loads. And I just thought, instead of pissing around, just get on with the work. If he'd have got on with it, it would have been done by now, but no. So someone else has got to come, and someone's got to fill in everything that needs filling in. Everything that needs sorting out needs sorting out. I need skirting board doing by the front door. But yeah, this mould now needs treating. So I'm glad I noticed it before it got covered up. But yeah. So anyway, so there's a nice big gap, ready and waiting for the fridge freezer to arrive. I'm really excited. And then my little fridge at the minute is here. I managed to sort of manoeuvre joystick and waddle it forward. And it went in the hole, you know, here quite nicely. It's sticking out. It can't go fully in because I've got things behind it, but it's here for now. And then as soon as this is settled for a bit, give it a few hours, I can then switch it on, and then once it's got to temperature, I can then get everything out of this into there, and yeah, and then start rearranging all my freezer, and it'll be fabulous. Eventually I'm going to get the upright freezer replaced, because this isn't a frost-free one. I want a frost-free, and then my son's fridge freezer will get replaced as well. So there we go. But the next thing I want to sort out in here is the dishwasher. That is for sure. And then my washing machine needs replacing as well, because it's a smaller drum than what I want. It's a 7. I want about a 10 because of all my bulky clothes and bedding and stuff. And I've seen some really nice ones for that. So that's it. I know to some people this isn't very exciting, but I just thought it's good to document it, how it's getting along, especially if you are disabled and you're looking at having adaptations done, how the process goes from start to finish, what kind of time frame to expect or not expect, you know, what kind of things can be done, the whole process of it. I never dreamed that it would take 9 weeks for this to be done. You know, it's something that could take weeks. I mean, the tiler that came, he said to me that he did his with a full-time job. Pull walls out, plastered, you know, tiled, did all sorts, moved things more than what I had moved here, and it took him 2 weeks. 9 weeks, and I'm still stuck. So I have a feeling that we're in for a really long haul. Yeah. The fridge, I've got, once the kitchen's complete, which is nearly complete, but not quite, the sockets have got to be done in the living room, and in the bedrooms. Yeah, sockets, extra sockets, light switches lowered. I've got, in the bathroom, has got to be sorted out for the closet toilet. The sink has got to be altered. The shower, I need adjusting. The flooring's got to be done again. And then the hallway has got to be sort of new flooring down, get rid of the carpet that's there, and the doorway to the living room has got to be widened as well. So, yeah. So hopefully, but the process for the grant for the bathroom is going to take about 3 months for that process. For the grant to go through, and then they've got to get the plan approved, and then the workman has got to be coming out to do it, and it probably will be these cowboys that have been here. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go because I don't know if the delivery's been coming now. Be really exciting. Can't wait. So I know the phone probably will go in a second, or the door. Because we've got to be coming up to 11 o'clock now. Right, so I shall love and leave. Maybe I'll do a video later showing you the new fridge freezer. Yeah, exciting. So yeah, right. Love and leave and all that. Catch you later. Bye.